Hey, welcome. This video is going to change everything for you when it comes to building muscle. There's a lot of y'all today that are obsessed with the wrong things when it comes to building muscle. Y'all are asking these weird questions, these trivial questions like, does it matter if I do cardio before or after the workout? Or if I tilt my hand 2 degrees to the left, is it going to help me build more lats? Are my hamstrings going to feel more if I do this or that? All these things are trivial, man. And this is why y'all are struggling to build muscle, and the reason why y'all can't do it at all, and the reason why y'all fall off from doing it. But I have the solution here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this into several parts so that you can understand it. Now I'm not gonna sit here and bore you. I'm gonna give you a lot of value. I'm gonna make it easily digestible so that you can understand how to finally build muscle and do it the correct way. I had to even break out the tank top so that y'all can see my physique, that I've actually done something with my physique over the past 8-9 years. I've been paying attention to all the bullshit studies that have been coming out and all that stuff. We're gonna go over each and every single tier. The one that's at the bottom is the one that's most important, and all the way at the top is the one that's of least importance, but it still plays a role in your journey to building muscle. So without further ado, once I snap my fingers here, it should pop up. The next tier on the hierarchy is going to be progressive overload. This is number 5. This is my favorite one because this is where everything that's at the bottom of the hierarchy comes to fruition, because we know what progressive overload is. It's adding set reps or weight over a certain period of time to further adapt or to further stress out your muscles, as I like to say, so that they have to adapt and grow. Now, the thing with progressive overload, I believe I've said this before, and I heard this from Eugene Teo a while back. He explained it perfectly, and what he said was that progressive overload isn't about adding weights to build muscle, but it's when you build muscle that you start to add weight and sets and reps and things of that nature to further progress yourself, right? So that's the main focus of progressive overload. And all of that ties into the volume that we've been talking about, the loads that we've been talking about, the rep ranges that we've been talking about. Because let's say, for example, that you're using a certain amount of load and you notice that over time that this load isn't really doing much for you. It's getting a bit too easy. That means that we have to look at your volume, and that volume might be too little. We might have to increase that volume a little bit more. So with progressive overload, it's like a top-down model. You know what I mean? Everything starts there and trickles down in a way. Because if something is off with your overload, with how you're doing things, all we got to do is just look at the tiers below, fix something there, and continue. And that's what makes things so easy about it, because after progressive overload, the tiers above, that's when things start to become a little bit trivial. And these are the things in the videos that people make a lot. Like what kind of shoes you should be wearing, how long your rest period should be, and you know, these things that y'all obsess over that really have very little impact in your muscle building journey. Now again, shameless plug, man. In the link below, I have a free training program that's there for y'all. If y'all want to learn how to build muscle properly, it's on my website. Links in the description. Go ahead and grab it, man. The thing with progressive overload too is that it's a result of you building muscle. It's not the driver of it. It's not the catalyst of it. And that's why I say that progressive overload is the only thing that you need to build muscle. It is literally the only thing that you need to build muscle, because if you look at those factors, those tiers below progressive overload, if you just adjust those things slightly each and every single week or however long it takes, the result will be progressive overload. And with that result of progressive overload, get larger muscles, right? So it's as simple as that, man. We don't have to put all these dumb things that these guys are saying, and all these studies too, man. They're starting to irritate me, because every week there's something coming out that really confuses a lot of y'all, because of the fact that it's so specific, it's so fucking trivial, and it just confuses you even more, and it makes you so worried, because you're like, if I don't do this thing that this study says, I'm not going to grow. But that's not what you need to grow. All you need is the hierarchy that I've been showing you.